top of her, actually. I think she managed to have some trigger discipline there.
I think she's escaped detection for now.
Very well played from Sen not to pull the trigger. That would have been a very scary moment as we see the side of Justice actually dividing up their loot in a line of sight. But
taking some time to divvy up the health and the meds and the armor and all of that sort of thing.
As we see Duplay actually going for a castle crash essentially onto Nova. I don't know what's going on here. They've managed to all get in the side of the compound without taking any damage. This is going to break out into a massive fight. This is 2 of our top teams taking it out.
Duplay are looking for this advantage. They have found themselves inside this house to start with. Coughing through explosions here. Need to try and fight these kills on Nova. Looks like it's another team here potentially crashing the party, but Nova and Duplay still trying to have these engagements work out.
And
They'll
that's
manage to
Duplay
get
gone.
some confirms. And Duplay are out, as you say. That's all of their players knocked down. Nova survived with 4. Duplay out in 12th, so they will not be catching SNG, and they may even lose their second place.
They possibly could lose their second place. There's a lot of teams still in the mix here. UNG.
CQT out as well in 11th.
CQT, unfortunately, they were dropped down to 2 players early.
And SRY in 10th. We just had a lot of knockouts.
Wow, that was a lot of teams going down early. And that means Sen has managed to take her way into the top 10. Good job there is Rabbit from Rose still alive and giving people headaches. One of the Marauders players goes down, so that'll be disappointing finish.
Gaming now having problems as well. All of these teams pretty much in the same area, all shooting at each other. Having a quick look at the amount of people alive. Nomad and Nova still with 4-man lineups. Everyone else missing anywhere from 1 to 3 players. Unicorn and Gravity both with 1 player remaining. They'll be hoping to tank out, let a few of these teams eliminate each other and grab themselves, at best, probably a kill or 2 would be best case scenario. At minimum, just grab yourself some rank points. It's better than nothing when you're 1 man left.
Certainly is. And we saw Nova take a second place today, so maybe a first place with a big kill count might be in order for them to shoot up the rankings. Put a spanner in the works, as we see Nova overwatching at the moment. They're still in a very good position. They are going to have to rotate fairly late. A lot of the Justice players are around about where that last player or last man from Unicorn Gaming is situated.
Speaking of Justice, they've managed to get the reses across to have 4 players up as well. So we have 3 4-man lineups. 12 players out of the 25 remaining are 3 teams. And yeah, Nova's spamming away at Justice here. This is one of the other 4-man lineups. That's a big team to be able to find some knocks and or kills on
Nova
if you
moving
can.
now.
Exactly that. Nova are getting ready to go here as well. Rose stuck in a very difficult position on the edge of the zone. Very little cover for them to have. Nova looking to try and force the fight here on to NP. See if they can eliminate them. There's 2 players inside this smoke, and that nade might just be perfect.
It might split the wickets, actually. No, it hits 2. Very low down. As we see more players getting knocked out, NG take a loss as well.
Goodness me, look at this fight. DDT and NG all forcing their way into this one little hut. And it looks like it will be NG who are getting the worst of it. No, they're able to recover it. Somehow these teams are still fighting.
And NG goes down completely.
NG. Somehow they've been taken out. Marauders are here as well. There's so many players around this tiny little hut. And it looks like, I can't even tell at this point. Unicorn Gaming, they only had 1 player left. They've been taken down. Impossible to keep up with. The Marauders, though, with 2 players, I believe, are starting to find themselves some kills. Dark Dynasty go out in 7th. As the Marauders now are getting taken down as well. There's a nade coming through to help out. Still players sitting in these smokes. Justice and Nova still with 4 players up. Justice and Nova actually charging at each other right now.
Nova knocked. This is going to come in. Justice Guard piling in, but Nova are losing members. That 1 player knocked from each side. It's going to be a 3v3.
FJ pushing up around the smoke, trying to make the play. And he will be able to get the knock as well. Looking for the confirms here. They're not ready for him to be behind this smoke. Still 1 player here, and he's way too close. Going to pretty much get a team wipe by himself. I believe that's all of them. Nova are done just from this play from SJ. He just wiped out the entire team by himself. That is 1 player getting rid of the entire other 4-man lineup remaining, and Justice now on track for their 2nd chicken dinner of the evening.
4 kills now for FJ with that big play. They didn't know he was coming. He snuck around the side of the smoke. Now Rose getting their 2nd member up, so they're going to be too strong, but they're stuck in a really difficult position behind that rock. NP are just by their side. And
as if Justice needed anything else.
No, they've got themselves a crate, but they've also cut the map in half. They control half the territory, essentially. We see Sen on the road. She's managed to get into the top 5, in fact. So that's a very impressive performance there. She will be taken out, though, by the side of Justice as they start to collect a lot of kills. They're up to 9, I believe.
Oh, this is going to be a very high-scoring game for them. They are... not going to curse them, but they're on track for the chicken dinner. They do have half the map controlled. 5 players against them in total. Marauders look like they might want to force this issue, though. Just getting some grenades over. Justice still yet to grab this crate.
Those grenades are well short from Marauders. Their arm is not powerful enough. Maybe spend some time in the gym, fellas. The squad of NP hiding behind this buggy, which is still alive.
And it's smoking as well, so it's not going to take many bullets to send that one up in flames. But that would be a rough knock for them.
I don't think they know as a nade comes out. Will this be strong enough? No, it doesn't look like it does. It looks like a bit of damage goes out.
Looks like Justice are now going to grab this crate as well. I have to see exactly what they get from it. But they've got a player prone right behind it, so should be able to pick that one up here. Keep an eye on the map. And that circle once again favors Justice, as given that they are on the other side of this road on the hill, they still control half of the remaining circle, and they can pretty much just keep their cover here and force everyone else to fight it out.
Certainly can. It looks like there's lots of snakes in the grass at the moment. The side of Marauders are 3 strong, but they're all prone in the grass. NP, again, hiding behind that buggy. 2 alive. It's a 4v3, v2, v2, so Justice, the only 4-man squad strong.
Marauders
have
still
positioning too.
Trying the grenades, but still think they're going to be winding up a little bit short. That crate still unclaimed from Justice, if the map is correct.
No, they have got the Groza and the ghillie suit from that.
Not updated yet. That's fine. So there you go. They do have exactly as you say here on CN. They've got the
2 level 3s as well. That's fresh level 3s. That's going to be so much. He's a raid boss at the moment.
As if Justice needed anything else. Pardon me, anything else to go their way in this game.
They certainly didn't need anything else, but they have received the gifts. As we see, big grenade comes in, a car gets exploded, and he knows the player's there. He gets the second frag too, and he's going to finish with the confirm, with the DP, but gets traded out by the last player of Marauders still alive. As Justice now know that player's moving, and another kill for Justice. That's going to put them up into 10, I believe, if he gets this finish, and he does.
That's 10 kills, and they're not done yet.
Not at all. 5 players eliminated for FJ in this round. Adele's also sitting pretty with some kills. He's on 4. As players freak out, NP down to 1, Rose down to 1 as well. Justice closing in on the second chicken dinner of the day.
Unless this circle shifts really hard away from Justice, which I don't even think it can at this point, they'll still be in a pretty good spot. They're going to be pretty happy here. We'll have a look exactly where that circle does shift in just a moment.
Unless there is a godlike play in this last moment, as one of the players, Rabbit, gets a kill onto NP, finishes them off. Now we're down to our final 3. Rabbit goes down to the side of Justice. That's 11 kills now for them.
Only one player to find. It's Marauders. Adele up on top. This should be it. Justice looking for their second chicken dinner of the day. Adele fighting hard, but there it is. Justice, FJ